My guy. So, as y'all know, Mississippi just passed the Jim Crow law. You know, just history repeating itself. But there's something that y'all don't know. And I need all my people to listen. We gotta wake up. Cause it's that time. See, cause what y'all don't know is the Jim Crow law is actually associated with the Bible and the curses that was put upon his people. So I wanna answer this woman's question.
I'm so fucking scared. um, it has just come to my attention because I didn't know about it just until today. In Mississippi, there was just a law passed like 5 days ago that the Jim Crow laws are being reinstated. That shouldn't be happening at all. And I know you may be wondering, this is like not my normal content on here, but I'm sorry. And I just have to make this known because what the fuck? What the actual fuck? It's why? Why? I really don't understand why people do not like me. Do not like us. Because of my color of skin. I don't understand. I really don't fucking understand. What the fuck did I do?
You didn't do nothing. But our ancestors did. The Jim Crow is resurrected in Mississippi.
Brother. Hey, Shalom Akim, Shalom. First and foremost, I give all praises and glory and honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. News in this gospel about lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. I don't know who to fucking rebuke first, her or the one that's crying in the video, man. But basically, I want to respond to this video. Manny, the young lady that was crying and complaining in the video, specifying she didn't know what time it was. Like, what the fuck you've been for the last 500 years, man? Like, you've been hiding under the fucking rock? See, and this is what we're talking about, man, among our people. See, and this, whoever, I guess you know she's an Israelite, but this lady here, or this young lady here, basically is bringing out the fact that this is due to the scriptures, the curses, because we're under curses as people. Okay, we're under the curses that the Most High has put upon us because we have disobeyed the commandments and we have been subjected into our enemies, which is these other nations. Now, you got Keisha over here crying and asking what the fuck is going on. Well, maybe if you don't have your fucking head in TikTok and doing makeup videos or makeup tutorials and living a hot girl summer, maybe you knew what time it was when we were warning you about this. Because, I mean, this Jim Crow shit 2.0 has been in the books for some time now. And even myself did a report on it about a month ago, probably a little while longer. But the fact that the men of the Lord are out here warning your people, warning our people, which that's not your job in this video. For one thing, you're supposed to be a Hebrew Israelite woman. Calm down with the fucking masculine ass voice. Well, because the curses of the Bible. Like, dude, take some of that bass out your fucking voice. That shit ain't even feminine, man. That's a masculine spirit. And on top of that, you shouldn't be teaching. Because when you go into this video, she starts to go into some historical points, which is considered teaching. And second of all, take off all that damn makeup. And third of all, cover your head up when you put yourself on. Or cover your fucking self up, man. Okay, I get it. You're trying to inform, but that's not your job to be trying to teach and inform our people on the prophecies of the Most High from a scriptural standpoint. No. Now, if you're going to teach the younger women, you teach the younger women, but it's doing things decently in order. And that masculine, deep voice, that shit ain't cute, man. See, you claim you know you Israelites, but yeah, you still don't follow the ways of the Most High. Because if you know that, the scriptures say, I suffer not a woman to teach nor usurp authority over men. Okay, that point. But going back into the other lady that's crying and bickering, well, the one thing, the serpent is cutting you off. Now, a lot of you so-called women of color, you're starting to realize that the men of the Lord and that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is getting ready to drop you like a fucking bad habit, man. Okay, he's getting ready to do away with this place, this system, this social economic system. Everything is breaking down to the point they're attacking everything. They're attacking social media. They put a ban on TikTok from government devices and so forth. Okay, they're getting ready to do away with this new, with this dollar. The new CBDCs are getting ready to be established. They killed the founder or the owner of Cash App today, which is suspicious in my opinion, because apparently this month they were rolling out the Fed Now program, the pilot programs, which is roughly 12 weeks up until the time of July. when they're gonna go everything digital. So they knocked this guy off, and a lot of tech companies are laying off. And it's safe to assume that they're gonna try to merge everybody into this new FedNow system, which will come with the CHIP or the micro CHIP, which majority of you will take because pretty much you're gonna want to sustain your life. You want your old life back, and they're gonna promise you that life under one condition: getting that micro CHIP. Okay, so why her right here, the one that's crying, I don't understand why they don't like me. Well, duh, nigga, you're under the curses. And second of all, the Most High has an alt against you. Third of all, where the fuck you been at for like I said, for 500 years? And that's one thing about you damn women, man. So you've been so far under a rock because you got your head so far up your asses. Everything has been going good for you in your life. Okay, the serpent has given you he's giving you the dope to overdose on. And now when you finally overdosing on your folly, now you want to start asking questions when we've been telling you that this man wasn't for you from the beginning. When he started to cut you off from your child support, your welfare systems, your nice jobs, your homes, your vehicles, when he starts to take money and he starts to take away your independence, that's when the blinders are going to come off. And this is when you're going to start to seek answers. But in your case, it's going to be too late for majority of you. Because ain't no way in fucking hell all this information is accessible and she's still oblivious to the fact that this Edomite is the devil that the Bible talks about. This Edomite is the devil, man. And he set you up as a weapon to destroy yourself and your men and your families. How much fucking screaming and shouting we got to do before you realize that? And I don't feel sorry for a stupid ass, man. You know, you TikTok sensations, you Insta thoughts, man, you Facebook. I don't feel sorry for none of you motherfuckers, man. This good you feel that way. It's good that you're getting a reality check, a wake-up call. Because the Most High say they should seek me early and should not find me, and he shall laugh at your calamity. So she just a few of a bunch, man. As a whole, our nation is getting ready to mourn, and they're getting ready to seek answers. Like, hey, brothers, be prepared, man. Be prepared for people to start rolling up to the camps, asking questions, man. Okay, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Be prepared for that, man. We getting ready to get a lot of people that's going to start coming up and wondering about what the fuck is happening in the world. Because guess what? The Most High is getting ready to magnify his ministry. Okay, that power is getting ready to come, and these people are going to want answers. Psalms 110:3, in the day of thy power, thy people shall be willing. In Blue Hoodie, you need to cut down all that masculine voice shit, bro. You need to really just stay in your lane as being a female, man. You know, you're trying to deepen your voice. That shit ain't cute. I don't understand what the hell you women think you got to be so masculine for, man. What the fuck you trying to prove a point? What are you trying to prove? You tough? Because the times we get ready to enter into, that's going to prove how tough you are, man. And I guarantee you, 99.9% of you women going to realize that you ain't fucking tough. And majority, more than half these men are getting ready to prove that they ain't tough, man. Okay, all you Sakari cats, man, you ISUPK niggas, man, all you gang banging jakes. Hey, the Most High is getting ready to put all that talking, all that cap, he's getting ready to put that to the test, man. Because Jacob's trouble, that's gonna test that's gonna test your chin game, man. Say in order to be able to throw a punch, you got to be able to take a hit. And a lot of you are throwing punches, but you ain't conditioned enough to take a hit, man. So a lot of you are getting ready to get knocked out. So it behooves you to be humble and to humble down and to listen to the men of the Lord and pray in the name of the Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and cut off all this bullshit, man. And for you, young lady, that's screaming and crying in the camera, hey, just count your days, man. Your days are numbered. And I'll say it that way. And I say that because you don't know what the fuck is going on here. And it's been right in front of you. The men of the Lord have been out preaching on the highways and the byways over 40 years, man. Ain't no way in fucking hell you don't know who you are and why the so-called white man hates you. So that's your problem. You fucking figure it out, man. All right, so let's get to it. This is the book of Isaiah 1, and I'm going to start at verses 2. It says, hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth. For Yahweh have spoken. And how has the Most High have spoken? Through the prophets. Okay, through the men of the Lord. He's speaking first and foremost through the men of the great millstone on down. And other brothers that follow the likewise doctrine. That's in the right spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Not a bunch of misfits that decide to come together of bitterness, man. Lord ain't dealing with you guys. Okay, but he's dealing with the top on down through the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down, man. That's how the Lord is speaking through his prophets. And if you don't have to receive that, you don't have to accept that. That ain't our problem. That's your problem. You deal with it. It says, I've nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. Right. The Lord have taken care of it, man. He brought us through the 11-day trip to 40 years. But even then, within that 40-year period, the Lord still provided for us, still delivered us from our enemies, still fed us. To the point, bro, the clothes we wore wouldn't even phase. We was never too hot, never too cold. The Most High took care of manna from heaven, smoked the rock, and it became water. You know, the Lord took care of our people, man. And it says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider. She didn't even consider the fact as to why they hate her. She just thinking they hate her because of skin complexion. No, it's deeper than skin, man. Just like Masculine Mandy said, man. Check this out.
Know about it just until today. In Mississippi, there was just a law passed like 5 days ago that the Jim Crow laws are being reinstated.
Yeah, your white lover, your red lover, he's cutting you off. And you can't walk around and act like a so-called white woman, man. The fake proper accent, you're trying to integrate with the corporate world. All that shit is coming to an end, man. You're gonna be found out exactly what you are and where you belong. Okay? And Esau Edom don't give a damn about you women of color, just to let you know that. For all you Keishas out there that think getting with a Chad or a Barry or a Luke is the probable thing, man. Trust me. They don't give a damn about you, man. All right?
That shouldn't be happening at all. And I know you may be wondering, this is like not my normal content on here, but I'm sorry. And I just have to make this known because what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Why? I really don't understand why people do not like me. Do not like us. Because of my color of skin. I don't understand. I really don't fucking...
Well, for one thing, you're not even being yourself, okay? I mean, you got your hair straight like a so-called white woman. You got all this fucking makeup dripping down your face. You look like a clown, man. Okay? How could somebody take somebody serious that don't even believe in themselves? Like, you don't even like yourself. How the fuck you expect the enemy to like you when you don't even like yourself when you're trying to look like them? The hell, you don't even like your own skin complexion. That's why a lot of you put that what do you call that cream that make your skin lighter? The shit that Nicki Minaj did, that a lot of you don't even like you don't even respect yourselves. How the hell you think somebody else gonna look at you? That's why our people, that's why the majority of you gotta be straight up majority of you gotta be destroyed. I say it that way. Majority of you have to be destroyed. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, man. Just this spirit alone, it's irking, it's very nerve-wracking, and it irritates to see this. Because she needs her validation from a heathen. Versus the men of the Lord, the prophets, the brothers and the few sisters in the nation that's trying to tell our people what's up. They ain't trying to hear that from us, man, because we look like them. Let this be Esau on here spewing what we're talking, then she will believe it. Oh, okay, I believe I'm an Israelite. How do I join? Head ass.
Understand. What the fuck did I do?
You didn't do nothing.
You got her.
But our ancestors did. The Jim Crow is resurrected in Mississippi. Did wokeness do this? As a matter of fact, it did. Now, some of us who have learned the truth are not surprised by this. It may alarm the sleepwalkers. The Most High have already told us that they will have hatred towards us. All you gotta do is read the word and the curses put upon his people. See, their problem is they finally starting to realize that they wicked rulership is almost up. But I ain't gonna lie, we finna go through some battles, and it's gonna get worse before we leave. We warned our people that are sleepwalking that these nations hate us. And it has nothing to do with skin color. It's because of who we are.
Right, and your ass better wake up acting all masculine and shit, talking about we. And motherfucker, don't put yourself part of that equation because you're completely out of order. And you will get it worse than her in the video because you're supposed to know better. So you need to cut it out and you need to get yourself in order. You know what I'm saying? Good information you coming up with is you're on point, but you're out of order. Okay, you're out of order. Be in order before you. I would rather you be in order before you even speaking anything right. Be in order. Okay, you talking about we? Okay, well, you better get yourself in order like we all. Okay, we all trying to make it up out this fucking hellhole, man. Because you're right, it is gonna get a lot worse before it get better. But you better find some balance with yourself and cut out all that bullshit. This speaking on camera and the masculinity and stuff. Because you see, the problem with this is, see, a lot of these soft niggas in Israel, and I'm gonna call it like it. A lot of these men in Israel, they approve this shit. They validate this shit because most of you Israelite niggas are straight simps, man. Most of you are straight up simps. You follow the fucking woman everywhere she go. And that's just the reality of it. Majority of you Israelite men are simps in these camps, man. And I know a particular camp by heart that allows shit like this. That's why you don't see no women in our congregations, man. All the women that you see, they either on the comment boards or they saying shalom, but they know when they got to shut that shit up. We ain't tolerating all that talking out of turn, man, on our comment boards. You'll get your ass blocked. You know what I'm saying? Or you get rebuked. But that's neither here nor there. Jake better wake up, man. All right, but going back, no. Anyway, it says the ox knoweth his owner and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider. Right, that lady didn't consider. It says, a sinful nation of people lined with iniquity, a seed of evildoers and children that are corrupters. It says they have forsaken Yahweh and they have provoked the Holy One of Israel to anger, and they are going away backwards, man. Okay, you're going away backwards. You don't even know who your enemy is, man. Why do they hate us? And with that whole pity party that Jake is putting on, she's basically seeking the approval, trying to get the so-called the Edom or the Edomites to like them. Well, since my enemy don't like me, what can I do to get in his good graces? Fuck that, man. Trying to get in the good graces of the devil for, man. Okay, Esau don't care about you, Jakes. The black woman, he's used you for what your job is done. Your job is done, man. You know, you served your purpose as being a fucking weapon for Esau. Basically, you was like one of the bullets that Esau shot at us and hit us. Now he don't have no use for that Glock. He's run out of bullets of that shit. He can throw that shit away. You got in the streets what they call you got a throwaway. Basically, a throwaway is what shit you go out and you do your crime and you throw it away. That way they can never trace it back. And even if they do, it has no particular record on where it come from. It's called a throwaway, man. Even like a throwaway phone. If you in the streets, you have a cell phone that's your personal phone, and then you got a throwaway. You got a burner phone. After you done with it, you toss it and be done with it. That's all you was to Esau, whether you want to believe that or not. Okay, go here, because clearly she don't know who our enemies is. This is the book of Baruch 3, and I'm gonna start at verses 5. It says, "Remember not the iniquity of our forefathers, but think upon thy power and thy name now at this time." Now go to name again. For those of you, we don't have the name of the Lord. Why the hell did it tell us to think upon the name if we didn't have the name? Genius. And a lot of you guys out there, man, that's playing games with the name of the Lord. A lot of you guys, you're going to have a horrific time in Jacob's trouble. Because you're playing games with the name and you're teaching men to do. You're shutting up the kingdom of heaven to men. Because that's the ultimate way we're going to get salvation is through the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in the faith, which comes with works. But you teaching men, oh, we ain't got the name. So you already just halfway disqualified them from getting salvation, man. Oh, well, the name don't matter. What you mean? You don't matter, nigga. It says, think upon thy power and thy name at this time. Why is it telling us to think upon the name if we didn't have it? You guys still ain't going to answer that. It says, but thou art the Lord our power. And thee, O Lord, we will praise. And for this cause thou hast put thy fear in our hearts to the intent that we should call upon thy name. What's the name of the Lord? Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai? We say Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the name of the Most High, Ba in the Sham, Salakia, Ba in Ha, the Sham name, Yahweh Shai, who you even call Christ. Okay, Bahashem in the name. It calls for them to put fear in thy hearts to the intent we should call upon thy name and praise thee in our captivity. Where are we now? In captivity, in slavery, under the heathen. We have enemies here. Like I said, you've been under a rock for so long. You've been so flabbergasted by TikTok and Instagram and all these likes and all these simps DMing your ass. That's why you ain't paid attention to what's going on. But like that sister said in the video, She specifically said, she said, hey, now you're finally waking up. Because now they're getting ready to cut your ass off, man. You're getting ready to lose money. You're getting ready to be under a digital system. Everything you're gonna do is being tracked. Okay, the food stamps. You're gonna have to make a life or death choice. Either you side with the so-called white man in this system, or you and live for the short term, or follow the Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, possibly die and live for the long term. Okay? But majority of you is not going to go to option B. You're going to choose option A, which is this system. Okay? And it says, to the intent we should call upon thy name and praise thee in our captivity. For we have called to mind all the iniquity of our forefathers that sinned before thee. But behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments. To payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from Yahweh thy power. But hear, Israel, the commandments of life, and give ear to understand wisdom. How happened it, Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land? Okay, what is the pendulum of the American symbol? The eagle. Okay, in our enemy's land, Babylon the Great. We are in captivity under our enemies. This is the reason why they are over us. This is the reason why they dictate us. This is the reason why they're able to do certain things to us. Okay, because we have no power here, but you women, you seem to have forgotten that, because Esau has given you the goodies. He's giving you the ability to be liberated. So therefore, you're not looking at the punishment that was once upon you, because you are so-called liberated. You have the ability to make your decisions and to go as you please. You know, you're able to get away with murder. You're able to put men in jail based on false accusations. You're able to have power over men. So you forgot your place, which is beneath your man. Because remember, we didn't come over here by our fucking selves. Y'all came over here with us too. But you've seen and forgot that. Now you're having all types of problems in life because you forgot that. And you may have temporary solutions, but the all means to an end is calling on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and repenting. Not your way, not the way they tell you in church, but according to the scriptures. And a lot of you ain't going to get there till it's too late. A lot of you want to continue to ride this gravy train until there's no motherfucking gravy. And then when the train derails, now you want to look for a paramedic to send you off to the hospital to revive you. No, man, that ain't going down like that. A lot of you are getting ready to be highly disappointed, and rightfully so. Like I said, man, for majority of you, don't fucking, hey, look, I'm telling you right now, man. Hey, bro, like I'll just leave it at that. Just keep the state of hell away. I'll put it to you that way. Don't bring more trouble to yourself than what you need. Scripture say, well, afflict thyself in thy own counsel. You see us on the streets, man, in Jacob's trouble, and you think about even wanting to come up and you've been on some bull. Don't even fucking look our way. Definitely don't look my way. Please don't. Save yourself the grief, because you're not going to like. And I'm just speaking as a man when I say this, but just speaking just speaking spiritually speculating, I would say. I have a strange feeling I'm gonna have a very, very cold spirit on me in that day. And honestly speaking, I'm not gonna want to have to deal with none of you people. You know what I'm saying? My mind is gonna be on one thing, and that's gonna be I put it to you this way. My mind is gonna be set on what the Lord is doing, man. Okay, whatever the Lord is with, I'm with. Okay, he said I will raise up his servants with power. That's going to be my top priority. Lord's will, we get that power soon. Okay, that's going to be my top priority, is executing the righteous judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Okay, if you ain't on that wave tip, then there's no need to even associate yourself with what's going on. Just go crawl on the rock until the Most High hit your ass with a missile. So that's just where I'm at with it. Don't fucking come looking for us. You know, anyway, hear Israel, the commandments of life, and give ear to understand. I read that already. In the enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead, and the dead is the other nations. Meaning you are partaking in the customs of the heathen. So the time now to get right with the Most High is now, okay? These videos are coming out. It's still time to repent. It's still time to do what's right. Get your minds right with the Most High, and Lord's will, have mercy on us all. That's sincere. All right. One last precept here. We can go all day on this, but I don't want to harp on it too much longer. But you women, you finally realize that this man is getting ready to cut you off. And I'm sorry, but a lot of your men, I'm just talking about men outside the truth, these red pill jakes and these jakes, just common jakes, they ain't really they have no remorse for you at this time. Jake have caught a lot of bullshit under you women, man, and Jake is to the point that fed up, man. Like, don't call, don't show up, don't ask for help. These men are at this point with a lot of you women, man, and it's not looking good for you. Okay, your safety blanket is pretty much left you. Esau has left you. He's divorcing you, Eve, and it's gonna get worse and worse. So hey, you were warned. Last precept, Jeremiah 4:30, it says, and when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? It says, though thou closest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou riddest thy face with paintings, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair. Like that young lady in the video crying. Vanity, she had, I never seen the TikTok, but I can tell you, I guarantee there's probably some folly on it. Okay, you can just tell how oblivious she is, how hysterical she's acting. It wasn't anything righteous about it. Okay, but it says, on thy face with paintings, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair, and thy lovers will despise thee, and they will seek thy life. And that's what Esau was getting ready to do. He's on a prowl to seek your lives and destroy Israelites, man. He ain't looking at you black women like, oh, he ain't taking you, please. He ain't carrying you into his new world order with him. He don't even look at you that way. You're just a means to end for him. Just too bad you didn't realize it. And it says, for I have heard a voice as of a woman in travail, and the anguish as of her that bringeth forth our first child, and the voice of the daughter of Zion that bewaileth herself, that spreadeth her hands, saying, woe is me now, for my soul is weary because of murderers, man. So, hey, call Halal Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Lord's will you were edified into the next lesson. Shalom and above the ball.